Elijah both have on white shirts. So I am comparing their shirts. Their shirts are the same. They are alike. So look at me. When I compare something, I compare things that are alike. All right? Okay, have a seat, you two. Now, the other thing that we're going to do is contrast. Let me have two people stand up. Hands down. Xavier, stand up. Lyric, stand up. What color is Xavier's shirt?
Blue.
What color is Lyric's sweater?
Pink.
Who can raise your hand and tell me that their shirt, his shirt and her sweater is a contrast? So if compare means alike, what do you think contrast means? And you're thinking, if compare means alike, like Elijah and Kelsey, their shirts are alike. They're both white. Their shirts are contrasted. So who can tell me, what do you think it means to contrast? Layla. His shirt is blue, her shirt is pink. Compare means alike. What does contrast mean?
They're not alike.
They're not alike. So not alike, another word for not alike is what, class?
Different.
Different. Thank you, you two. Sit down. So compare and contrast is alike and different. Ball your fists up. Okay? What does compare mean? Class? Alike. Say alike.
Alike.
Do this. What does contrast mean?
Different.
Say contrast means different.
Different.
Okay, so we're going to compare two stories that you read and contrast. One story that you read was I Love Bugs. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And I know you remember it, but I kind of forgot some of the story because I read it last week in Miss Grady's class. So I want to read it to you guys, and I'm looking for the kids who are sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to try and remember I Love Bugs. Looking for my best superstars. I Love Bugs by Emma Dodd. I Love Bugs by Emma Dodd. I love bugs, big and small bugs. I love springy, jumpy, leafy bugs and slimy, crawly, creepy bugs. I love hard and spiky, spiny bugs and pretty, spotty, shiny bugs. I love fuzzy, sunny honey bugs and furry, worry, funny bugs. Yes. I love brightly colored ring bugs and stripy, swipey string bugs. Yes. I love whiny, buzzy sound bugs and glide across the ground bugs.
Ooh, they sting.
They do. I love flouncy, frilly flutter bugs and silly clutter bugs.
Any kind of bug.
All kind of bugs. I love fly around the light bugs and curl up tight bugs.
Those are mosquitoes.
Those are mosquitoes. All different type of bugs, right?
Yeah, those are mosquitoes. They can give you a bite.
They can give you a bite. That's right.
I'm itching right now.
And you will itch. Yes, I love all bugs. Hop and fly and crawl bugs.
They use that. But there's the scary bug.
Yes, some are scary.
Spider.
Spider bugs.
What about butterfly?
You see a butterfly?
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite is my spider ones.
Let's go on. The spiders are scary too.
I love
But the best bugs are hairy bugs. 8-leg scary bugs.
and a spider.
Yes. The hang from the ceiling bugs.
Spider.
And send me squealing bugs.
Ooh, that's
Now, the author wrote this story for a reason. I want you to close your eyes for a minute. I want you to think of an answer to this question, and don't raise your hand. Why do you think the author wrote I Love Bugs? You're thinking, I love bugs. Why do you think the author wrote I Love Bugs? Hands it in. Hands it in. Why do you think the author wrote this story? Okay, eyes are open. I want you to turn to your ketchup and mustard partner, and I want you to talk about that. You can join Karen. Why do you think the author wrote this story? And I'm looking around. Why do you think you and
I'm Elijah. I'm Elijah's partner.
Elijah, come join these two. Why do you think the author wrote this story? Go ahead and talk. You guys
I know he's in our
It's okay, you can talk.
because I think everyone likes because I wrote it
Why do you think the author wrote this story?
Because they made it from the library, like they made it from the library. Not telling me.
Bum, 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 bum. Let me see who's sitting up nice and tall. Hey, you had a few minutes to talk about it. Face me. You had a few minutes to talk about why the author wrote this story. Can anyone tell me why you or your partner thought the author wrote this story? Alana.
Because so we can read it.
Maybe so you could read it. Anyone else? Elijah?
Because he likes bugs too.
Because he what?
Because he likes bugs too.
Okay, and it's a lady. She likes bugs too? Yes.
So we could get smarter.
Maybe so. So you can learn a little more. Lyric?
Because bugs are real.
Bugs are real. Yes. Carlos?
You can learn about them.
You can learn about them. And one more person. Xavier?
Because you can listen.
You can listen while you're reading. And also because she probably likes bugs too. I like to dance. And if I were to write a book, I would probably write about dancing. Have you guys had a chance to learn about the genre fiction with Miss Davenport?
No.
Well, I Love Bugs is a fiction story. Now, why is it fiction? It is fiction because it has, does anyone know? Well, I guess you haven't learned about it, so let me tell you first. It's fiction because it has made up characters. Say made up characters.
Made up character.
Is this a real person?
No.
That's not a real person. Okay, that's a made up boy. He looks like a real boy, but he's a made up boy. So fiction stories have made up characters. All right? Now, we're going to read another story because remember, we are comparing and contrasting. Do this. What does compare mean? Stories that are alike. What does contrast mean? Different. So we're going to compare I Love Bugs, which is fiction. Say fiction.
Fiction.
Repeat after me. Fiction.
Fiction.
Means made up.
Made up.
Characters.
Character.
Do this. So now we're going to learn about a different genre. A genre is a type of story. Okay? You guys also read last week a story called Bugs All Around. Say bugs all around.
Bugs all around.
Do you remember this story? No?
Yes.
All right, so look as I read, flat on your bottom. Bugs all around. Some bugs look alike. Some bugs look very different. Some bugs have 6 legs. Some bugs have many legs. Now, I'm going to read the caption. The caption are words under a picture that describes what the picture is. Let's look at the caption. A ladybug has 6 legs. A centipede has many more legs.
Wow.
An ant has.
Four.
You did.
4 legs.
Okay. Okay, that centipede has a lot of legs. It does. Let's look at this here. An ant has 6 legs. Ants like to work together. They can build a nest. Ants like to live together. Now, I'm going to read the caption. Captions are words underneath the picture. The caption says, ants work hard. Hand down for 1 second. When I finish this, we will answer some questions.
Are those ants eating bugs?
Well, let's see.
They are bugs.
The ants are eating. Looks like they're eating. What does that look like?
Bees.
Grass.
Grasshopper.
Looks like grass.
Grasshopper. A tree. How about grass?
Looks like grass. Okay, let's read on. Some bugs have legs and wings. A butterfly has colorful wings.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can see butterflies in flowers. Butterflies get food from flowers. Now, I'm going to read the caption. What is the caption, class? Words. Words under the picture. The caption says the monarch butterfly has beautiful wings. A grasshopper has wings and long legs, but it does not fly. It hops. It snaps its wings to make noise. Now, I'm going to read the caption. What is the caption?
The words under the picture.
The words under the picture. A grasshopper hops off a leaf. We can observe bugs to learn more about them. Bugs do not like to be. So, touch any bugs. She says she's going to observe.
Why she?
I want you to think in your mind, what do you think the word observe means? If you were to observe something, what would you be doing? And I see the kids who are thinking, because I can look in your eyes and you are really concentrating. If you were to observe something, what would you be doing? Raise your hand. What is she doing while she's observing the bug? Let's see. Whose hand haven't I seen today? Let me see. What's your name again? Right here. Rhino. What does observe mean?
Observe means some bugs are different.
What is she doing? Let's look at the picture. She's observing.
She's looking through there and see some bugs, and you can explore bugs.
Okay, he said one word. He said explore, and he said look. Observe means to look. I'm observing you right now. I'm observing you right now. And Peyton, I need you to come back up here. Where you go, sweetie? So, I Love Bugs is a different kind of story from Bugs All Around. So, I Love Bugs is a different genre. Say genre.
Genre.
Repeat after me. Genre means the type of story.
The type of story.
I Love Bugs is a fiction story because we said that it is a made up story. Okay, it's made up. It's not really a real type of story. Okay, it's made up characters. But a Bugs All Around is a different kind of story. Bugs All Around is a genre called, hand over here, say informational text.
Informational text.
Now, your fist is balled up over here, every fist. An informational text has 4 things. Your fist is balled up over to the side. I'm looking around, Anthony. An informational text has real people.
Real people.
Repeat after me. Real people.
Real people.
Real places.
Real places.
And real things.
And real things.
It also has captions.
It also has captions.
Ball your fists up. Let's say it again. An informational text has real people.
Real people.
Real places.
Real places.
Real things.
Real things.
And it also has
It also has
captions.
captions.
Ball your fists up. Do this. Captions are words underneath a picture. Now, you're doing this. You're pretending that you're a boxer. And you have some things. These are your gloves. Say, these are my gloves.
These are my gloves.
Look at me. This glove is fiction. Say fiction.
Fiction.
Look at me. Say, this glove
This glove
is informational text.
is informational text.
Okay. I want you to turn in a second when I finish to your ketchup and mustard partner. Not yet. Let me finish. And you're going to explain to them what fiction means and what informational text means. And you're also going to, look at me, and repeat after me. When I am talking, say it, when I am talking
I'm talking
to my partner,
to my partner.
they are looking me in the eye.
They are looking me in the eye.
And they are listening.
They are listening.
And when they are talking,
And they are talking.
I am looking them in the eye.
I am looking them in the eye.
And I am listening.
And I am listening.
Let me see your boxing gloves. Remember, you're going to explain to your ketchup and mustard partner what the word fiction means and what the word informational text means. What is this? Say fiction.
Fiction.
What is this? Informational text. Let's try it one more time. What is this?
Fiction.
What is this?
Informational text.
Turn to your ketchup and mustard partner and explain. One person talks, the other person listens. Okay, talk to me. Hey, let's see what's disgusting. What does fiction mean? What does
Chelsea, because I have it's when you mix one was different, and I had 2 more.
All right, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum.
Ah!
Okay, turn around, crisscross, applesauce face, me. Sit up tall. Put your boxing gloves up. Sit up tall. Waiting on Xavier.
Bless you.
Who can tell me what your partner said the word fiction means? And I see my thinkers. My thinkers have their eyes on me, their eyes up top. What does fiction mean? Tell me your name again. Kamari. What does fiction mean?
It means when you mix up stuff.
When you make, it's make up. It's a make up story. It is not a real story. What does fiction mean, class?
It's not real.
All right, well, if fiction is not real, what does informational text mean? What does informational text mean? It is real. So let's look at the fiction story really quick. These are made up characters. Are these real bugs?
No.
So fiction is not real. It's made up. You see these bugs? Yeah. These are made up. But if we go to the fiction, the informational text, we will see, are these real bugs?
Yes.
Is this a real girl?
Yes.
Yes. So I want you guys to do something for me. You're going to compare and contrast these two stories before you go to your seats. And I need to grab my markers. Compare and contrast. We are comparing what is alike and what is different. And that is called, do this again. Say text,
Text.
to text,
Text.
connection.
Connection.
Again, text,
Text.
to text,
Text.
connection.
Connection.
And that's when we're comparing two texts or two stories to see if they are alike or if they are different. Now, I want you to close your eyes real quick for a second. We're going to talk one more time, but close your eyes. And sit up tall. I want you to envision the story, I Love Bugs and Bugs All Around. And in your mind, I want you to think of one way, hands down, eyes are closed. You're thinking of one way those two stories are alike and one way they are different. How is I Love Bugs and Bugs All Around alike and different? Every eye closed, body still. How is I Love Bugs and Bugs All Around alike and different? You're thinking. You're thinking. I see who's really thinking. How are they alike? How are they different? Okay, open your eyes. Put a finger by your ear if you have one way in your mind that those two stories are alike and different. Okay, I want you to turn to your ketchup and mustard partner real quick and talk about how those two stories are alike and different. And I'm looking for superstars who are really talking.
Because the other one is pretend, and the other one is fake, and the other one is real.
And say the name of the
Not real. And all around, they have real bugs.
Talk to each other.
The real one is bugs all around. That one is real, and I like bugs because I love bugs. They have big and bugs all around. They
Okay, and then how are they different?
and bugs all around. They have real bugs.
It's more fiction.
The bugs are not real bugs. The bugs all around.
Bugs all around. Okay, what do you guys say? How are I Love Bugs and Bugs All Around alike?
You're telling me the title. What are both of those stories in?
Because I love bugs. They have fake bugs and bugs all around. They have real bugs.
Excellent. So that's how they're different, right? How are they alike?
It's not real.
Okay, they have bugs and spots. Okay, what genre is it? Which one is fiction? Which one is informational text? I Love Bugs and Bugs All Around. I Love Bugs or Bugs All Around. I Love Bugs is made up. Bugs All Around is informational. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's see. Look at me. We have our boxing gloves on. You guys were discussing, have a seat there. You were comparing and you were contrasting. I love bugs and bugs all around. Eyes on me, do this. And you had to decide, how are they alike? How are they different? Which one is informational? Peyton, hands in your lap. Which one is fiction? So, who'd like to share what you and your partner talked about? Bugs all around and I love bugs. How are they alike and different? Okay, and before we start, I know you can't read this, but you're going to repeat it after me. And you may know some of these words. This is World of Bugs. Repeat after me. Fiction.
Fiction.
Stories.
Stories.
And characters.
And characters.
Are made up.
Are made up.
So I Love Bugs is a fiction story. Repeat after me. Informational text.
Informational text.
Tells about.
Tells about.
Real people.
Real people.
Real places.
Real places.
And real things.
And real things.
And bugs all around is informational. Now, you and your ketchup and mustard partner, you did a compare and you did a contrast, Layla. Who can tell me this is where the stories are different? I love bugs and bugs all around. How are they different? In the middle, you see this red here? That's how the two stories are alike. So what did you and your ketchup and mustard partner talk about? How did you compare and contrast the two stories? How are they? Let's first talk about how they're different. Who can tell me how they're different? Taryn?
Because the bugs, I like bugs is fake.
Thank you. She said, I love bugs is fake. What's another word for fake? Yes.
It's not real.
Not real. So I love bugs is fake. It's not real. Anything else about I love bugs? This is how it's different. Remember, we are comparing. We're comparing and contrasting. Kelsey.
They're small.
Small? Okay, well, there were small bugs. Was it small bugs in both?
No.
It was small bugs?
Yes.
I think it was small bugs in both, Kelsey. That's a good one, though. Okay, so bugs all around. How is bugs all around different from I love bugs? How is bugs all around? And I see who has their hand in the air or who's thinking. Bugs all around. How is it different from I love bugs? Peyton. I love bugs is fake and not real. So bugs all around?
They're real.
Okay. Real people. What were the real things? The three things. Real what? Okay, it had real. Did it have real bugs?
Yes.
Okay, it had real bugs. How are both stories alike? Both stories had small bugs. I think Kelsey told me that. What's another way that both stories are alike? Yes.
Because they both about bugs.
They're both about bugs. Stories about bugs. So what we did was compare and contrast. The compare is that they both are about bugs, and the contrast is that they're fake. What about the genre? Remember we put on our boxing gloves? One was fiction. What does fiction mean?
Fake.
Fake. The other one is informational text. What does that mean?
Real.
Real people, real places, real things. So I love bugs. Is that fiction or informational text? Class. Is it fiction or informational text?
Fiction.
Fiction, because it is not real. Bugs all around. Is that fiction or informational text?
Informational text.
Who can tell us why? Stand up. Let me pick someone. This one is informational text. Okay, hurry up. Why is bugs all around informational text? What's your name? Naya. Why?
Because it's real.
Because it's real. Very good. Now, you guys are going to do something. And at your tables. Let me see who's sitting up nice and tall. Nice and tall. You guys have some little books about bugs. More books about bugs. And some of you are going to read We Like Bugs. Some of you are going to read I See a Bug. And some of you are going to read The Bugs on the Run. And put your boxing gloves in front of you. Layla, put your boxing gloves. You're going to have to decide if your story is, what's this word? Fiction, which means fake. Or if your story is informational text, which means real people, real places, and real things. Now, when you're reading your group, there's something that you have to do. Everyone is going to read the same story. But when someone is reading, you are following along with your finger and you're listening. So I need someone to demonstrate with me. Can I have Kelsey and can I have Braylon? Okay, the three of us, we're pretending that we're in the same group. Come over here, Kelsey. And this is what you're going to do when you're in your group. Okay, each person will have their story. The first person will read. I'm reading, you guys are following along with your fingers. So put the book in front of you and we're just practicing because this is what you're going to do. Point and look at the book. We like bugs. I'm reading and you're just following along. Now open it up. Because you're going to do this with your group. We like bugs. Okay, you're pointing as I read. Try it again. I'm reading, you're pointing. We like bugs. You see how they're following? Okay, turn. Point as I read. See the grasshopper. Point. See the ladybug. Good. See the ant. See the butterfly. And let's see who's following because I'm demonstrating what you guys are going to do. See the fly. See the spider. Okay, one more page. See the bugs. Now, Braylon is going to read. And what is Kelsey and I going to do? Follow along with our finger. Okay, now Braylon read. Let's watch him. Read.
We like bugs.
Good. And you see how the two of us are following? You're going to follow.
We like
Okay, well,
bugs.
make sure she's there before you read. Read it again.
We like bugs.
Okay, you have to make sure that the person is there before you start reading.
See the grasshopper. See the ladybug. See the ant. See the butterfly. See the fly. See the spider. See the bug.
Okay, very good. Now, he made sure that we were all there except for the last page because when you're reading in a group and everyone is reading the same page, you have to make sure that everyone is on the same page because we're looking at the words and we're learning the words. Now, it's her turn. Now, watch and see what she does. We're pointing.
We like bugs.
Okay, make sure you point.
We like bugs. See the grasshopper. See the ladybug. See the ant. See the butterfly. See the fly. See the spider.
Guys, up here, Peyton.
See the bug.
All right, so what was I doing while she was reading? Pointing and looking, right? What was Braylon doing, you guys? Pointing and looking. So you guys are going to go and read with your groups, and you're going to decide if your story is fiction, which means what? Made up. Or informational text, which means real. And you're also going to do a little writing after you read. Okay, you're going to write a sentence about your story. You've also been working on main ideal sentences, so you're going to do a little writing. Now, when I call your name, thank you, you guys can have a seat. When I call your name, I want you to go to your table, and you are not going to open your book until everyone is there. Okay, and we're going to see who is going to read first at your table. And what are you doing when you go? You're going to decide if your story is what? Fiction or informational text. That's what we're trying to decide. All right, so let me see who looks ready. Lyric, Elijah, Jordan, and Taryn.
Jordan not here.
Okay, and then Taryn. You're going to the orange table over there by Miss Mitchell. Okay, go on. Your book is already there.
Jordan's not here today.
Peyton, Layla, Kamari, Grudger, and Kamari Ellis, and Anthony.
But I go to the ship.
You're going to the orange table here, right here, you guys. Right there. Have a seat. Aria, Carlos, Anaya, and Alana, you're going to the blue table right there. Right there. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so you're doing I read.
And Xavier, Kelsey, Ronald, and Braylon. Where's their table? Oh, back here. Going to the orange table. Okay. And remember, one person is reading at a time.
Guys, you're doing I read, you read, so decide who's gonna read first.
Okay, Kelsey, you're going to read.
You need your reading.
Okay. Down. Remember, you guys are pointing.
Read your turn, okay? Or reading your turn here. Why don't we start with Anthony first?
All right, so who's reading first here?
Look again, look at the first letter. Is this an I? Wait, don't your mouth ready. You. Don't forget to point that was on the picture. That's high, right? Yes. Okay, use your reading strategies. Remember, if you don't know the word, look at the first letter and look at the picture.
Okay, now, Anthony, open up the stories. Anthony, wait until they're there.
Wait a minute.
Open up your story. Okay, now it's Anthony's turn. He's reading the whole story. Good. And you guys are following. Anthony, you can turn now. You're on page 2.
Page 1.
See.
Everybody
Turn to page 4. Pointer. Okay, remember it's Anthony's turn to read. You guys are just following along. Page 6. Anthony's reading, Layla. You're pointing. See? Nice and loud, Anthony. Right here. Nice and loud, Anthony. See? Slide.
Okay.
Right. He's on this page. Nice and loud, Anthony. See? Good. Last page. See? All right, now turn back to the beginning. And let's have Kamari read. Kamari read. Okay. Kamari, go ahead. Good. Everybody's pointing. Open it up. Make sure they're there, Anthony. Open it up. Right here. Kamari is waiting. Layla, are you ready? First one. Okay, nice and loud. Like bug. Okay, turn. See.
the grasshopper.
Okay, make sure they're with you.
C, the
Ladybug. Okay, turn. See.
Good. Now read that again.
You're good.
I want you all to do. Look at your picture one. Does the picture match the text? Does it? Read it. Read the text again.
It's okay.
Okay, keep reading.
I know.
Now look at the picture. Is it showing what the bug is? Is it showing what it's going to become? So it matches, the picture matches the text. Turn the page. Okay, we're going to skip my turn because I'm going to give all you guys an extra turn, okay? So let's follow along. Use your reading stick. Everybody check to make sure everybody's on the right page as you. Xavier, are they all on the same page? Okay. Use your reading stick, friends. Good. Okay, go ahead, Brayden.
It is okay.
Wait. Did you see you skipped the line? Okay.
All right. Okay, so have time for everyone to read. So let's all read together. Boys and girls, if you have time for everyone to read, they all can read together for the last time and then get started on their worksheet. Okay. All right, so let's all point together.
Let's keep going. Go ahead, Kelsey. Wait to make sure everybody's on your same page.
Good. I'm not.
All right. We're doing next.
Wait on Anthony.
So, the directions say, draw a picture of a bug running from the kitten. Write a sentence using the name of your favorite
Smiley.
What I want you guys to do is put your name at the top.
Okay, turn. And I'd like everyone to follow me. See the grasshopper. See
Did you see what it's doing? Is it making showing it at nighttime? So what does it show you? The picture. What? Picture matches the text. Now, you only have one more page. How about we all read it together? To read and stick out. 1, 2, 3, read the text. I see.
All right, close the story. Once again, who can tell me, in your own words, what type of story this is? Is it fiction or is it information or text? It's fiction. Layla, why is this fiction?
Because it's not real.
It's not real. Peyton, why is this fiction?
Because it's not real.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, I want you to put your pointers back in that container. Put your pointers back in there. I want you to write your name on this paper. This paper says, look at me, Peyton, leave it in there. It says, we like bugs. Draw a picture of a bug you like. Write about which bugs did you like. So right here, okay, put that here, write your name on there. Write your name.
Of your favorite bug. What was your favorite bug?
Write your name on there.
From this one, Bugs Run. Let's look and see what bugs they have. There was.
Okay, write your name.
Everybody done? Wait, what bugs were there?
Yeah. A centipede.
First and last name. Write your first name.
And then there was the kitten, right? Okay, so.
All right, let's see who has their name.
I want everyone to choose their favorite bug from the story.
That's good.
Okay,
just scratch it out. Just scratch it out. Did you write, you got to spell your name?
Get started.
Number 2.
Not working.
I'll help you. Here.
Okay, then you don't need anything. Here you go.
Label it, so I know what it is. Yes, label it, so I know what it is.
All right, now, everyone should have their book right by them.
This was broken.
So, what's the little time? Now, you gotta label it right next to your picture.
All right, now.
You want to make sure
You
you
get
get
your name.
Before you draw your cat, I want you to label the name of your bug right there.
All right, let's look at the first word. And the name of the word. Look what it says. I'm going to that.
Read this 1, 2, 3.
Let's read this thing.
Now, tell me what the name of that bug is.
Okay, let's read this together. Everybody take your finger.
I do. Whatever bug you know, label it, so I know what it is.
Write the name. You want to write the name of your spider. You're going to write spider. See? Ladybug. What are you going to write? If you drop it, you're going to write it. Okay. You're going to write it into
We'll draw the T in the beginning. No, don't spell it. Okay, in the beginning.
Spell what you hear.
Okay, great. So, good. Hold on 1 second. Wait for everyone to label. Oh, you're labeling on the line. You need to label it right next to the caterpillar. You tell me T, you need to be next to your L.
And I see, oh, ladybug. And you did a ladybug as well. Good job. Now what are you doing?
Now, put your finger on your
Back to
A spider. All
the
right. So when you're done, when you're done with this, raise your pencil up so I can see it.
caterpillar.
You don't
What's at the end of this word?
Good job. Now, what I want you to do is see the word see the. Point to it. Go.
How do you know?
Good job. Now, what picture did you draw? Yes.
I probably.
How do you know it's
Okay,
big?
so where it says see the ladybug.
Okay. Fiction stories have what kind of bugs? Say it again. Made, not real, right? Made up. So, is this fiction or information? Fiction. Because information don't have bugs, that, things that are real. Okay, finish your work.
And ladybug. I like
Good job.
I like what ladybug.
Okay, so it says see the, you're gonna write your word again, caterpillar, run. So write your word again, you have L-T-P-L-R. And then, okay, see the caterpillar, you put that word right there.
I see bugs. Let's see.
Is this P?
Look at your story.
I see a bug.
I see a bug. So are these made up characters or are these real characters?
Made up.
They're made up, right?
I know.
So is it a fiction story or an informational story?
Informational.
Informational has real
Real.
people, places, and things.
Yeah.
Is this a real lady?
Yeah.
Look at it good. Is that a real lady or a made up lady?
Made up.
Okay. You remember that story, Bugs All Around? It had a real person who was looking at the bugs. Is that a real person or a cartoon kind of person? Cartoon, right? So I don't know if this is real. Remember, fiction is not real and informational is real. So look at me, Ron. Is this fiction not real? Or is it informational real?
Informational.
I don't know. Are these bugs real bugs or pictures of bugs?
Picture.
Okay, so these are like cartoon bugs.
Okay, oh.
Okay, so this one is what? Fiction. Say fiction. Because these are not real. And I see your sentences. You guys are doing your work. Xavier, read your sentence.
All right.
Okay, you can finish your sentence.
So we forgot to around the kid. Here, right here, is ants. See the ants, right here.
Stop looking, listen.
So you have an S right there.
Listen.
That's
Good job. And would you like to have your book? Where you guys write? In person. You don't have to
you don't need
actually
the S.
We were learning about fiction stories and information on text here. You don't have to break it down. What kind of story do you have to read here? Is this story We Like Bugs? Is this a fiction story or an informational story? Raise your hand. Is this informational, real people, real places, and real things? Or is it fiction, made up? Which one is it? Which one is it? Karen? It's fiction. Why?
Okay, why is the bug running?
Why is it fiction? It's fake. Okay. Is this a real girl? Okay. Are these real bugs? Okay, so it's made up. It's fake. Very good. And you guys are writing your sentences. You're writing, see the bug you like, and you're going to write the name of it. All right. Couple more minutes.
Oh, okay, you can write that.
Right there. Good job.
So you said that is
Okay, good job. So I like what? Good job. Nope, because read right here. What do you say? Yes. Good job. So what word are you going to write? Good job. Spider. So right. Exactly. High five. Good job. All right. I like what Lyra is doing. She is focused. All right. You tell me. Consistent.
The bug runs because.
So read this sentence right here. Good job. So what do you like? Good job.
The bugs run because. You feel better?
Yes, and don't forget your punctuation at the end, so it will be a period. I get a period there. Yes. High five. You did an excellent job. All right, close your book. Let me know that you are done. Good job. Eyes on me. I know we probably did not get a chance to finish that. So I'm going to let you finish your pictures and your writing after lunch because we need to come back to the carpet and talk about what we did. So I want to see, beautiful. Who can stand up behind your chairs and come back to the carpet? Come on back. So you can finish up later. You can leave your paper, leave your pencil, everything here.
Put the pencils in the cup. Pencils in the cup.
Pencils in the cup. Let's go, let's go.
Ooh, I got some grapes. I love to make sure you don't lose them.
All right, where's my table? Where's my group I made? Sitting up nice and tall. Nice and tall. I'm waiting on Anthony and I'm waiting on Peyton. Hey, eyes this way. Let me see. Let me see. Crisscross applesauce. I forgot one thing. Before you guys read, I was going to have you go over your sight words that are in your book.
Oh my God.
Hey, who can tell me these words? Who can tell me these words? Let's have everyone, because you've been working on these words all week. When I point to the word, Peyton, everyone say the word. We had these words in all of our books. These were your sight words. Now, I need for Peyton and Elijah to kind of look up here and sit up tall. You guys read 3 different stories. Raise your hand if you were in the group that read We Like Bugs. Who's in that group? Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you were in the book that read in the group that read I See a Bug. Raise your hand if you read that book. Hands down. Raise your hand if you read The Bugs Run. Okay, eyes on me. Remember, we were trying to decide if the story was fiction, which means what?
Fake.
Fake. Or informational text, which means it is real. Okay, if you read We Like Bugs, who can tell me something about We Like Bugs that was different from the other two books? Elijah, did you read We Like Bugs? Okay, tell me something about that book. Is it fiction? Is it informational? Is it fiction, not real, or informational real?
Fake.
Fake. So We Like Bugs was fake, which means fiction. Okay. I See a Bug. I See a Bug. Who read that? Raise your hand. Okay, Ronald. I See a Bug. Was that fiction or informational?
Informational.
I See a Bug. Was that fiction or informational?
Fiction.
Fiction, why?
Because it's real.
Fiction means what, you guys?
It's not real.
Not real. Elijah, come up here. Okay, this one is fiction. Okay, I See a Bug. I don't have one of those, Miss Davenport. Can you hand me an I Love Bugs? I thought I had one in my hand. Okay, while she's doing that, Bugs on the Run. I mean, The Bugs Run. Is that fiction or
We Like Bugs.
I See a Bug? The Bugs Run. Is that fiction or information? Okay, who's with me? Who's with me? Is that fiction or informational? Oh, you didn't read that. Who read The Bugs Run? This one here. Is it fiction or informational? Okay, this one is also fake. So actually, you know what? They are all fiction. I should have put that in the middle. They are all fiction because they're all the same genre. Okay, so I'm going to cross that off. What is different about each one? The Bugs on the Run had what in it? Okay, and it had a cat. Bugs on the Run had a cat.
And a bug.
Okay.
And a caterpillar.
A caterpillar. Did they all have a caterpillar?
No.
Okay, so Bugs on the Run had a caterpillar. Okay, I See a Bug. What's different about this one? What does it have? Yes.
A kid in a wheelchair.
A person in a wheelchair. Okay, and We Like Bugs. What is different about this one? What is different about this one? Xavier.
Because it has bugs in the jar.
Bugs in a jar. One second. All right, so let's look here. What did we do today? Pull your foots together. We did compare and contrast, right? Okay, and I think some of you still kind of is confused about fiction. What is fiction?
Real.
What is fiction? Fake. Okay, repeat after me. Fiction
Fiction
is fake,
is fake.
which means
Which means
not real.
not real.
Do this. Informational text
Informational text
is real.
is real.
It has real people,
Real people.
real places,
Real places.
and real things.
And real things.
So I know I have a little scribble scrabble here, but We Like Bugs was different because it has bugs in a jar. I See a Bug had a kid in a wheelchair. And The Bugs Run had a caterpillar. But all of those were fiction. So when you read in your groups, you did not have a nonfiction book, an informational text. But after you go to the bathroom, you're going to come back and you're going to do what's called an exit slip. You're going to circle if the book you read is like I Love Bugs, which is fiction? Or is the one you read, like Bugs on the Run, informational text? Okay? And then you're going to color your own story about bugs. So before we go to the restroom, I need one person to tell me what you learned about fiction and informational text. Close your eyes for 1 second. I wonder if you know the difference, fiction or informational text. One person who can tell me. Okay, eyes open. Who can tell me? What is the difference between fiction and informational text? You did a compare and contrast. Lyric.
They're both.
What is the difference between fiction and informational text?
Because they're both not the same.
They're not the same. What's the difference? Who can tell me? What is a fiction story? Eyes this way. Someone else. What is fiction? What is fiction? Elijah?
Fake.
Fake. And what is nonfiction?
Real.
Real. Okay. Do you guys have a special at 11?
I do that.
No? Okay. So,
You know, if it's about that, I was just thinking they could do the exit flip and then they do the book and then like.
okay, so we'll finish up. Okay, so when you go to your seats, you are going to take a pencil and you're going to circle. Is your story like I Love Bugs, which is fiction? Your story that you read, is it like I Love Bugs? Is it like this one, fiction? Or is it like Bugs All Around, informational text? After you circle your answer, you can read this story to yourself and color it. This is See the Bugs. This is just a little fun story about bugs. Okay? So let me see who can quietly walk back to your table. You're doing this one first. Okay?
Where does it go?
Everyone can go. You quietly walk back to your table.
Where we were sitting? Yes.
Where you were sitting, yes. Yes, you can. Okay, and let's see.
I love it.
Write your name on the one with the pictures of the book and circle. Was your story like fiction or informational text? And which one did you guys read? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so is your story like the first one fiction or the second one? You guys read this. Now circle your book. Which one is it like? Do I have their name?
Okay, so this book we read, is it like I Love Bugs or is it like Bugs and Insects? What kind of book was this? Real or make believe?
Circle your answer.
This one, Bugs and Insects.
Okay, you will
Is it
circle
real
your
or make
answer.
believe?
And why did you say that?
This was make believe or this was make believe?
Which means?
Okay, so was this story real or make believe?
Right, fake, right?
It's
Yes.
not real, so. This one or this one? Which one is just
Okay,
like
was
this
your
one?
story like this one I Love Fiction or was it like Bugs All Around?
You tell me.
Right, why did you circle that? And what does fiction mean? It's not real. Very good. Very good. Did you guys circle your answer first? Miss Mitchell, where's your paper?
I have it.
Oh, they did it already?
Yeah, I was checking it up so she can have her own answer.
Anaya, why did you circle this? Why is your story fiction? What does fiction mean?
Yes, we're
Right, because these bugs, is that a real cat? You're right. Good. Okay, how did you guys do up here? You circle an answer? Anthony, you circle here. You circle there. Who can tell me why they circled the book they circled? Honey, why did they circle that?
Because you read.
Is your story like that?
Yes.
Okay, so why is it like that?
Because we was.
Is it fiction or non-fiction?
Which one?
Is it fiction or informational text? Right, and what does fiction mean? They, good. Peyton, what you say?
Not real.
Not real, very good. Fiction means what? Excellent. Okay, let me have your paper. And you can color that. Layla, what you say?
Not real.
Not real. What does fiction mean? Not. All right. Anthony, you want to color that one?
I said not real.
You said not
You
real.
write your names on your little book. See the
What does
book.
fiction mean?
I'm about to put real.
Not real.
Are we
Very
writing your
good.
name on?
Made up characters.
You done, baby?
Yes.
Did you hear me down?
Is it hurting?
All right, they can finish that up while we debrief. Yes. Thank you.
Jordan,